I mean, we need a side view too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, in third-person games,
Enhance.
you have a certain view.
Yeah.
And for this character, he's very vain. He wants to look good. And I was just double-checking for him, you know?
Yeah,
Is
all
he,
right, just
are we
making
good?
sure.
Are we good?
He got the
Hey,
implants.
hey guys, remember how I said I'm gonna love it when people get to see more about Daisy?
I remember that, Ryan.
You remember that?
I remember that.
Matt, what if that was right now?
What?
Because I'm looking up here where it says Operation the morning after. And
Like the pill.
That's Daisy's unlock mission.
Oh!
What?
Yeah.
Like the flower.
All right. I guess we should, before we start this then, somebody in the chat earlier, I missed their name, was asking, do you start off with all the agents, or do you have to, unlock them throughout the game?
Oh, you have to go unlock them.
You gotta unlock them.
You
all right.
start with the franchise force, whom you see here. This is Fortune, Hollywood, and Hardtack.
Franchise Force.
Franchise.
That sounds like a
This-
team.
Yes.
They are.
It is a team.
There aren't official teams. We don't restrict you. We don't restrict who you can play as, but there are natural teams that have formed.
Yeah. And so what you're about to see here is an example of how you would get Daisy. We are
Alright.
going to unlock her right now.
And for this part, we're gonna stay quiet and just enjoy what happens.
I might laugh.
Just bask.
That's fine.
I do love this cutscene.
Why did I join Mayhem? Seriously? You ask a question like that, I'm sure you get all kinds of answers, huh? Fighting the good fight, getting revenge, redeeming some past crime, trying to unlock a mysterious past, or secure some brighter future, maybe even chasing some fame. I bet you get all sorts of answers. Yeah, well, sorry to say, I'm just not that complicated. When you're built like a brick shithouse and all you care about is fucking fighting, and then something comes along like Devil's Night? What the hell else are you supposed to do?
Yeah. So, I mean, there you saw the 2D cutscene there that dove into Daisy's deep and complicated, complex, and moving backstory. No, so Daisy's a favorite amongst the studio. What you saw there was a 2D cutscene, and we have lots of 2D in the game itself. Every agent, unlocking every agent, the mission that unlocks every agent, it begins with a cartoon that kind of tells how they came to become, that's the thing, came to become Mayhem agents. And Daisy, like she said, she's just not that complicated.
Not that
No complication there.
Though she creates complications.
Oh, don't drink and drive, folks.
A little bit. Yeah.
This is Daisy's quest to remember what she did the night before.
Yep.
So hers was a little bit really fun, actually, when you guys were tackling this one.
Oh, this is so good. I adore Daisy, and I used to tell people I would when I was having a really bad day, those are the nights I would write Daisy. Because she's just completely unfiltered, does not care what anyone thinks about her. She's lovely.
You gotta dash, show that triple jump. Oh,
Yep.
no, we're gonna get
Oh
in the
God!
car.
Whoa!
Woo!
Look at those. But okay, let's call out the quad skates. Okay, she's a derby girl.
She
She's
is
got
a derby
herself
girl.
Quads. Shout out to Bookshelf, the man himself, Josh Behrens.
Yeah.
For that.
No reason. Forget I said anything.
Daisy.
Okay.
I say we let the rest of this dialogue run out first.
Sure.
It ran out.
That's the end.
And
Oh!
done.
Well,
That's the end of the dialogue.
all right. Well,
Well, the setup being, right, they need information on this guy August Gaunt, and so Daisy recalls vaguely somewhere through all the fog in her still kind of drunk brain, running into August Gaunt or hearing something about August Gaunt the night before, so she decides to retrace her steps.
And the city you're seeing here, this is Seoul, Korea, and our take on it. So you're seeing all these like really cool large buildings and technology, these really neat marketplaces, and this is where Daisy remembers being last night.
yeah. Oh, I guess also real quick, obviously since this is the demo, we showed to the press. The game's still in development.
Oh,
so
yeah.
something goofy might happen at some point, you know?
Maybe. Probably.
But, you know.
I think we can guarantee something goofy is going to happen.
Well, yes.
Whether or not it's intended.
That's the question. That's the question here, but we need to be cognizant of. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, Volition.
So
where bugs become features.
This is an unlock mission, and in each of the unlock missions, we are not only teaching you about the story of the character and their personality, but also how to use the character,
right?
And what their weapons are, what their abilities are. All the agents have different weapons and abilities, so this lets us get the best of both worlds in showing you both how they operate in a gameplay perspective and who they are.
Yeah.
And then, someone's mentioning triple jump. We did see that a little bit briefly, but we did not just do a double jump. We have a triple jump.
Yeah.
And
air dash?
Air dash is what Daisy has. So agents they play out a little bit differently from each other. She has an air dash.
Yeah.
In addition to triple jump. She also has a ground dash, which you saw a little bit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go cause some
visit the sushi
all right.
place.
So she like we said, she's trying to remember exactly where she went, retrace her steps.
Yep.
So let's find out.
Yep.
It's never been a movie like this before.
So the dialogue speak for itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This looks
got
familiar.
your hint, Josh.
Now, why the hell was I at a sushi restaurant? I hate this shit.
Yeah, we'll let you guys hear the dialogue on this one.
Hey, I don't want raw fish, you fucking animal! Give me a goddamn deep dish!
I am private property. Please step away.
Chicago shout out a little bit.
Deep dish pizza.
Deep dish pizza.
That's right.
Demand your pizza.
Hey! Don't you sass me! I want my pizza!
If you persist, authorities will be notified.
She does not put down the gun.
No.
She doesn't need to.
Where do I put the money?
Oh, shit. I broke it.
Authorities alerted. Cops inbound.
Fuck, you called the cops? Not cool, Squid!
All right, so I guess we can explain briefly how Daisy works here.
So Daisy's a character, again, roller derby influenced, and she has a giant minigun. And one thing that's cool, and we can take a look at this in a minute here, is we allow you to switch out how she plays, but right here, you are mainly just learning how her gun works. And she just has the minigun, does I will read, a spray of devastating barrage of bullets. While not precise, she manages to deal a lot of
damage.
It really speaks for itself, though.
It does.
Watch for that heat buildup, though.
So one of her more
I don't know who wrote that, but that is poetry.
That is poetry. One of her more interesting mechanics, though, is while she's firing her gun, it's building up heat. And to actually cool it down, she uses her special ability and goes into a roller derby mode. And that cools her weapon down and allows her to just run into guys and knock them the fuck around.
Yeah.
Citizen.
So these are the civil
Overwatch Patrol.
The cops,
Overwatch Patrol
of Seoul. You see these guys all throughout the city. They'll come in on force if you some trouble. Because she did attack the sushi octopus.
She did.
Squid.
Look, she wanted a pizza.
And
no, it's an octopus.
It's an octopus.
She just
an octopus.
She just calls it a squid.
She calls it a squid. Friday corrects her. Friday corrects everybody.
That's her amazing taunt.
Yep. You know, like in that movie.
You may call me Joe. My fellow Synthoids and I were impressed by your handling of those police units. But to be the best, you have got to beat the best.
Are you quoting a movie?
Do you have what it takes to survive the 10-on-1 man versus machine brawl for the bronze?
Oh, yeah! It's on like Robotron!
Meet us at the TTX main stage, if you dare.
Holy shit. Was I in an underground robot fight club last night? Because that sounds awesome!
Daisy, how goes the hunt for August Gaunt?
Could be going worse. Look, why are we after that dick cheese anyways? A literal toddler. How much of a threat could he be?
To be honest, we don't know how much of a threat Gaunt is, but we do know that not only is Babylon in Seoul, he also has numerous lieutenants here as well. So Pride is definitely up to something big. And no, he's not a literal toddler. He's like, I don't know, 20 or something.
Oh, so your age then.
Look, you know, I may be young, but I pride myself on my ability to learn, coordinate, multitask.
Stop it, you two, or I'll put you both in a timeout.
Yeah, people are asking if they can marry Daisy. I think the answer to that is get in line, from what I understand.
Yeah. Good luck.
She has a lot of followers already, so.
Yeah, I don't really see Daisy settling down anytime soon.
I guess since we're in a fairly, like, you know, big place in the city here, do we want to talk about this building at all?
The GTX?
Yeah.
Yeah, Seoul is the home of the Tomorrow Tech Expo. Kind of imagine a postmodern, cutting-edge technology World's Fair. And yeah, it kind of assumes a lot of the city. And there we are coming across Mimi, the mascot of the Pan-Asian Consortium, which sponsors the Tomorrow Tech Expo. And Mimi is wonderful.
Love Mimi.
Mimi's so good.
Shit, I remember this. Man, those robots were weak ass.
Whose idea was it for that thing, for the loading screens? It's my favorite thing about the mission.
I think that was Brian's.
How much she drank.
Okay, to answer V. Zelly, there's no purpose for the chickens.
And or circuit boards on the line for the Trophy of Torment.
This is a shard. You can collect shards to make cores.
Yes.
Which give you really cool things for your characters.
Collect 10 shards to automatically create an upgrade core.
Hey.
Ooh.
And yeah, we'll be looking at that stuff a little bit.
Those robots were weak ass. Yeah, man. This is Daisy.
She does a good job.
But someone called out Friday, so good on you, man. Friday is magnificent.
Yeah, people are commenting on her voice actor a lot.
Oh, that is Larissa
actress is
Gallagher.
amazing.
I don't even care if I'm supposed to say it or not. Larissa Gallagher, you are wonderful.
Yeah.
You are such a champion. Friday is such an integral part of this game. And fun fact, she was like one of the last characters created.
Huh.
And she was created just because it's like, well, you know, hey, it doesn't make sense that Persephone Brimstone would get really low level on the missions. Like, I bet she'd have a second in command. And I think it was also like, we need someone who can work the teleporter. And,
Someone has to push the button.
And so, yeah, we're like, okay, well, how about a character Friday, blah, blah, blah. And it was just like, you know, essentially it was like, okay, it's prim, proper. Yeah. Good stuff.
Robot.
Sorry, Mike.
Whatever.
All right. So yeah, you were mentioning roller derby mode, and we'll be able to see a little bit of that here.
So yeah, we'll build up a little bit of heat with the minigun here. You have the crosshair, somebody pointed it out. You can see the heat building up. And as soon as, you can actually do it whenever, but we're full now, can't fire anymore. So we're gonna just go into roller derby mode and just run into some fools and make them pay. So we can go back in and do some more shootings. Keep doing that loop there.
Yeah.
Yeah, to answer the question, yes, it is a reference to Girl Friday, which is a reference in itself to Man Friday. So, many levels. Hey, Ryan.
Hey.
What does that mean, repairing GarageBot Type Z? What is all this?
Ooh, what is the GarageBot Type Z, repairing GarageBot?
Yeah.
That might be what we call a Pride Captain.
Oh, are they all that? Or is
no, they're not. They are... You don't know what you're going to encounter when you come across a Pride Captain. They're randomized, actually.
Over what, 70 or so
70 different combinations, yeah.
I believe so, 72 combinations.
Quite a few.
Yeah.
So depending on when you encounter them, what they do, they might be shielding other enemies on the battlefield. They might have a giant face laser.
I hope we get the face laser coming up. The face laser is good.
Oh, shit. Oh, right. Fuck. I think I remember what happens next.
Splendid. Care to share?
Shit. Friday. Fuck. And what?
Did Splendid come up on a word of the day calendar or something?
I don't see what that has to do with anything, but yes. Why do you ask?
No reason. Look, Friday, I think I may have committed a felony last night.
Really?
I just can't remember which one exactly.
I love her calling out that she may have committed a felony.
Yeah.
Just based on all the other stuff that goes on.
Yeah, I think you can assume she committed a felony.
And which felony?
Yeah.
Which one? Well,
We're going to leave you on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, so she mentioned that isn't the full recruitment mission for Daisy. That's like the first half.
That's the first half.
Yeah. So yeah, it goes on for there, tracing more and more what she did.
Yeah.
During her bender.
So we'll have to reveal more later.
So getting XP, leveling up agents.
Yep. So she is now unlocked, and now we can use her in the game. Even though we kind of skipped some of it.
Yeah. You need a little more effort to unlock her, but...
Yeah.
Violence never solves anything, but damn, it feels really good sometimes.
Mayhem knows PSAs.
Yes. Yeah. Each agent has a few choice quotes, actually. For these.
Oh, man. Hold on. I ran the numbers once.
Ooh, now we get to play with this.
Insane amount.
Yeah. So, before you go out into Seoul, we've mentioned the Ark. And so when you're in the Ark, there's can unlock upgrades, do some other stuff, make gremlin tech. When you're about to deploy, you have to choose your squad. So for our demo, we don't have all the agents. We have 9 out of 12 of them. Mm-hmm. So I guess we'll cycle.
Right now we only have 6.
Yeah, there's one we're also holding back at this point. We can choose her later, though.
Oh, yep.
For the second half.
Yeah. So I guess we'll cycle through who we have here. I mean, we had Fortune, Hollywood, and Hardtack. You've seen them before. They were the first ones we revealed. Mm-hmm. On top of that, we've also got Daisy, of course. Kingpin. Good old Kingpin. Red Card.
Yes.
Our favorite soccer hooligan. Football
Rama.
hooligan.
And then we got Oni. We figured, since we have to make a squad, that we just let the chat shout names, and then we would make a squad based on what you shouted at us.
Oni.
Oni. I see it, Oni.
Oni, I see it.
Somebody shouted Oni right away.
Yep.
So, all right, we got an Oni. I'll have to wait a little bit because.
I think someone wanted to see Red Card's butt. Oh well, there's Kingpin.
Oni, Kingpin, Daisy. That was what?
Lots of Kingpins because
I've seen a lot of Kingpins.
I think we'll have to
seen
go.
a lot of Rama too.
Kingpin. Red Card, Pierce, Rama. Grimdark.
Grimdark.
Oh man.
Who's the other one we think we're seeing the most after that?
Grimdark.
If only.
I think
David
Rama.
Payne.
I think it's Rama.
I think we're seeing a decent amount of Rama. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Got our sniper.
Let me analyze this for a second and make sure this is a squad that's not going to mess me up.
This is going to be a little hard.
Long range. Well, we got long range and then 2 short range for what we're going into.
They're all a little squishy, but
they are squishy. I think you can do it.
Jason Blair is not a playable agent.
Damage both shield and armor.
That's unfortunate.
Well, that's Cots man. I wonder who that could possibly.
We're going to leave it here, but we have difficulty levels.
Yes.
A lot of them.
Yeah, and the higher up on the scale you go, the more XP and cash you get.
Yep.
Better loot.
Those difficulty names are pretty awesome.
They are. Let's go look at those again real quick.
Oh yeah, look at that. What? Hotshot.
What?
Badass.
Oh, who does that? That's super cool.
Agent of the Week.
Wow. Yeah, and then as you get more, you can get cooler and cooler loot. So it's a sliding scale that we let you set based on, what kind of challenge you're ready for at the time.
Like what levels your agents are, like the group that you've put together, things like that.
Yep. Works out pretty well.
Mike, our community developer in the chat, is saying higher difficulty levels are hard. Yeah.
They are very hard.
They can get really hard.
Yeah. Once you get through Crit Path, you unlock 5 more.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oof. Stay cool! Care to bet who kills more Legion?
Next up, fresh air.
And so yeah, they each have those really cool lines as they jump into the city. I think Hardtack has one where he sings like the whole time, and I love it so much.
I've only gotten that one once while playing the game.
Yeah.
But
oh yeah.
There's also a PSA for Hardtack that I think we have. No, I don't think we'll see more PSAs in this demo, but there's one for Hardtack that I'd really like. It's the one about swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, was it they say
don't go swimming 30 minutes after you eat.
No, it's the one hard tag just appears and he says, "Learn to swim." That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's right. That's the one. Yes.
Well, the other one is
the people say wait 30 to 45 minutes after eating to go swimming. That's bullshit. And that is actually bullshit.
Yeah, so this is, wow, so you're seeing a lot going on here. So with Daisy's unlock mission, we were only playing as Daisy, and now we have the ability to play as the full squad that we selected.
Yeah, so you're able to hit left and right on the D-pad to just swap between the agents. And what you saw here, you saw Dash earlier on Daisy, but Oni actually has the ability to go into stealth. Nobody knows where he is. He can reposition whenever he does that.
Yep.
So Josh is just like rattling off stuff here, so I'm going to try to keep up with all the action.
I played the game a lot.
Yeah.
He fired a trap earlier, one of Rama's traps. That was the purple circle you saw her put down. You could probably fire one on these guys up here. Yeah, probably be good. Boom.
Triple jump.
Rama's awesome.
Triple jump. Boom.
Rama has an incredibly dry sense of humor, which I adore. I think it's fantastic. Very gallows humor. I like that a lot.
Yeah. And she also can charge her arrows to do a full shot of damage as well. She's one of our longest range characters. I think actually Kingpin is the furthest, has the furthest range out of anyone, and then Rama. So this is actually a really good long-range squad.
Yeah.
So what Josh is doing right now is he's going to go take on an outpost, and Legion has put these outposts up all over the city. And in this particular case, they're also guarding it and protecting it with these like evil drilling devices and roadblocks and sniper towers. So it's this really cool Legion presence in the city that we're going to go take on right now.
Yeah, so one cool thing to look at, you notice that this guy says Veteran Pride Hell Trooper up top on his name, and you'll see some that are just Hell Trooper or Recruit Hell Trooper. And what's interesting about that is as you raise the difficulty, you're going to see new ranks of enemies come out, and they aren't just people that have that do more damage and have more health. They actually will start using new abilities.
Right, they're not just like palette swaps or anything.
No, so like the Veteran Hell Trooper is actually going to try to press your position by throwing grenades at you that you have to avoid. So and all of the enemies that we have in the game have these different ranks that are going to try you in different ways.
Pierce throws his gun as his special ability, and he is a badass in this game, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Got a couple of interesting questions come up. One, do the agents have independent health pools, or do they share a health pool?
They each have their own individual health pool and shields.
And another one, the other one, it was specifically about Rama's traps, but I'm gonna abstract it a little bit. Do the effects of the mayhem abilities and special abilities are they gone if I swap characters, or do they remain?
It's agent dependent. So there are some agents where their specials are actually inherently part of the character, so things will happen if you swap out. Others will have lingering effects that remain. So like Rama, with her mayhem ability, has a plague trap that she'll put down, and enemies that get into there will get the plague, they'll contract it, they're able to spread it to other enemies that are all around, and that will actually continue if you swap out. So you could swap her in if she has her mayhem available and use that and then swap to somebody else. We also do a lot of cool things where you're able to build your squad to set people up to do cool things. Like, we have a lot of status effects in the game. You may have seen some of them appearing already, the words that are popping off of the enemy's heads. And say you want to build a squad that's very much around the ability to stun people. You might do somebody that can stun enemies, like right here you see the enfeeble and all that stuff that's happening with Oni.
Yep.
But the stunning stuff where you're actually going to stun enemies, then you might have another agent who does extra damage to people that stun. So you could get in there, stun a bunch of people, swap to the person that does a lot of damage to people that are stunned, and then just like mop everybody up.
Yeah, swap is also tactical in that if someone is low health, when they are not the active agent, they do heal on the side. And some agents in your squad help other agents heal faster, for example.
There's a lot of teamwork.
Teamwork. Yeah, and so Oni he's like a really high skill agent because he gets a huge bonus when he does headshots and gets critical kills, right? Or like
well,
kills,
his special is actually a guaranteed critical hit, but if he kills somebody with that critical hit, his special actually instantly recharges.
Yeah.
So if you pull people down low on health and then switch to Oni and just use that, you can go pow, 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 just take them out really quick.
Yeah. I guess we should mention real quick too. Now, we're actually in the outpost now, and the goal is to just like fuck
Take
it
out
up
all
really
this
bad.
equipment. Yeah.
They have lots of equipment. We just need to blow up a lot of it so that we
get
can
his mayhem going. Yeah. We gotta get someone their mayhem abilities.
Yeah, let's
So the more he uses their special abilities, the more his mayhem gauge is filling up. Also, all these other combat trick shots that he's doing, like double kills, interrupts, all of those feed into the mayhem bar there at the bottom that gets closer and closer to using their mayhem ability, which is their like set piece, awesome, badass ability.
You'll definitely want your mayhems built up for when you get to the apex of this.
Yeah. Because it can get pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, this outpost is kind of set to be a little bit aggressive, so we're making him work here. So yeah, that was the example of him throwing his weapon.
So yeah, it's not just. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but it's not just doing your special move that can increase mayhem. It's also killing enemies and blowing shit up too.
Yeah, the critical kills.
Yeah.
All that stuff you see appearing over on the left, like the interrupt.
Right.
Those things are feeding into your mayhem. But one of the fastest ways to build up is to use your special abilities.
And all this cash and all this scrap, all this stuff that he's picking up, all of that feeds into kind of some higher level stuff going on in our game where you can unlock higher level abilities in your agency and in the arc and build different kinds of tech and gadgets. So there's some really cool
face
surprises
laser!
happening there.
Face laser!
Yay!
Face laser!
We got the face laser!
We got
okay,
it.
that's the slag bot. Yeah, so this Pride Captain rolled in a really cool way for us. Which is not cool for Josh, but it's cool for us.
But
wait,
ability
do it,
would help.
Whoop! Let's get in here.
Do it. Yes. So this is our Saints Row nod here. Yes.
Oh, look what we did.
Face.
That Pride Captain's got moves though. Look at that.
Look at that. I totally want to sing some songs, but then there'll be DMCA and things will get really weird and never have me on the stream.
So that was
again.
a really cool combo he did there, right? He saved his mayhem for a big bad boss and then was able to take him out like quite a bit.
Oh, you might want to switch. You're getting low on health with Brahma there.
You're right.
Yeah.
Whoop. Yeah, we haven't really mentioned Oni's special too much, but it's like
the instant crit.
Yeah, instant crit, and also
he has a passive that creates an aura of fear around him.
Yes,
that's the passive ability that he has.
Yeah,
that's that purple stuff you see around there.
Yeah,
if people get into that, they will the purple circle, purple stuff.
The purple circle is really big now, so you might goes out really far. Because I just headshot that dude like 10 times in a row.
Yeah, he increases the radius of that circle by getting crit hits. So it really encourages the crit hit style of play with him.
Did you say crit hits are the shit?
For Oni, crit hits are indeed the shit.
They are.
And other things that are incentivizing him to swap here is some agents are good against armored enemies and some agents are good against shielded enemies. So depending on which enemies are coming at him, whether they have armor or shields, he's going to want to pull out different agents to fight.
I believe, Kingpin here is good against armor. Yeah, we have shield with
Rama,
and then Oni is also shield.
Yeah.
Do I have a hacking specialist?
You do not have a hacker.
I don't believe I do. Okay.
You do not have a hacker.
So we will hack the tower here, or not the tower, the.
Now, when he was asking if we had a hacking specialist, that's actually really interesting. Some of our agents, or all the agents, have different abilities that are kind of passive in nature, but allow them to like do more damage to armor and shields. Or in the case of the hacking that he was talking about, if he had a master program person on his squad, he would be able to switch to them, go up to the hack, and use that to instantly get through the hack without having to do the timing.
The mini game,
Yeah. Okay. So before
hack the planet,
if only. We're actually going to go back
hack the Gibson later. Stay tuned.
Full screen for a brief second because I didn't need to do a little bit of extra setup to get to the next portion of our demo here. Because again, we're not showing the full demo, so if we just kept going, we would see something going on with Braddock.
Yeah.
So, let's field some questions from people while I'm getting this set up.
And once those outposts are captured, that's what reveals a whole bunch of the Legion activity in the world around that point. So it's a really cool like push and pull that we have in the city.
Yeah, we haven't really
mentioned. After dark.
we haven't mentioned, and we're not going to see in this thing because the next thing we're playing is another mission.
Oh, cool.
But there are side activities, and I guess we should mention those a little bit because they're procedural, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, thanks everyone.
Well, that is correct.
We can't. Just flip the table.
We're done.
We're done. He's got it.
All right, so what are we about to see here? What are you showing us? He asked.
A little bit more. We got a little bit more set up, but we're actually going to go to another story mission that is kind of like the climax to one of the plot lines in the game.
Are we going to see Hammersmith's cutscene?
Yes.
Okay, so we don't have to explain too much about him because that cutscene.
But Hammersmith is a Legion lieutenant under the Minister, Dr. Babylon.
One of multiple villains in the game, right?
And we are actually getting to the third part of his mission is where we're going, right?
Yeah, this demo shows the
so
last
at
part
this
of the
point, Mayhem has really managed to piss Hammersmith off.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
What?
Sorry. Yeah, so Operation
He's getting distracted. He's not talking to you.
Operation Heaven Sent is the push against
I'll talk to you.
the push against Hammersmith, the Legion weaponsmith.
All right.
Is Jason Gat? I'll never tell.
Squinting, I see a little bit of resemblance.
So we haven't seen Red Card yet. So
Again, people shout like what you want, but I mean,
hint, it's Red Card.
There's other people we haven't seen.
Good question here. Will there be mission replay so you can retry missions with other agents? Indeed, yes. You can replay all the missions, and every single agent has dialogue for every single mission.
Yep.
So if you go back and replay, you're going to hear new dialogue for everybody.
Yeah, and it's also like a whatever active it's not just like in one specific mission. Hollywood will always say the thing there or whatever. Like if a bad guy's saying something to you, one agent will respond. If they're going to respond, another 10 seconds, but you switch to a different agent, they have their own dialogue too. It's not like you're stuck to one agent from your squad or something.
Yeah, so I'm still like playing the game, getting it ready and everything, and like some one-liners still like surprise me and crack me up. I'm like, if I've never played a certain agent in a certain mission, I'm just dying laughing because they're so funny in a lot of different cases, or even like some of the deadpan stuff like you were describing too. Just like really good surprises.
Like, cause like Scheherazade just weird. Like
she's
very strange.
And like I said before, Rama's very gallows humor, and
so here we have.
Yeah, it was important. It was important that like people are going to have their favorite characters, and it was important for the writing team especially of like, hey, if people love a character, they should be able to replay the missions as that character and get that character's perspective on everything.
And yes, there is banter. So when you have a certain squad, you'll hear that banter. They'll also banter with agents back at the base as well. So there's a lot of advantages to replaying missions and just getting these different combinations, not just in the gameplay, but also just in the story and the background that you get.
Oh yeah, I call it the office comedy because you get that right with coworkers. You get the rivalries and the kind of like, oh hey,
sporadic. We didn't get to
are you going to be around for book club later? And hey, they're doing a table tennis tournament. We got to kick their ass. And we had a lot of fun with the banter.
All right, so I'm picking people based on what I've seen some people say.
So Braddock we didn't get to show earlier because in that point of the demo she wasn't unlocked yet. So pretend we just unlocked Braddock.
Hey, we did that.
We did it. Congratulations.
One thing that we didn't show, but I will bring up, right? We had the unlock mission for Daisy.
Right.
Every agent, except for the 3 you start with, because the very first mission is their unlock mission. Every agent has an unlock mission and a personal mission. So there are tons of missions just involving agents, and you only play as that agent in those specific missions. That's in addition to all the missions that we have for Crit Path. We have a shit ton of missions in this game.
50 plus missions are in Agents of Mayhem.
Yeah.
Just let that soak in your brain for a second.
Yeah.
Take it in.
It's wonderful. It is. Incredible amount.
Are you feeling it? You feeling
it?
Oh, cutscene.
Let's listen to this.
Hammersmith is the nom de guerre of Magnus Thoresen, a designer of weapons. At one time, he sold his services to the highest bidder. Allegiance or ideology did not matter. only his passion to create. Then one day, he simply vanished. Dr. Babylon thought he could force the Swedish upstart to work for Legion. But coercion was unnecessary. Torresen was eager to join the Ministry of Pride.
Sign me up.
They were a match made in heaven. Whatever technological monstrosity he plans to unleash, you must stop him.
Nice. So somebody was saying, asking, like, are there in-engine cutscenes too? Yes. It is a mix of 2D cartoon and also in-engine 3D cutscenes.
Yeah.
I think you'll see 1 or 2 3D cutscenes in this mission, actually.
Yeah.
So, Jason, I guess before we start this, should we set up what we're doing here with Hammersmith? What's he been up to?
Hammersmith?
Yeah, what's he
doing?
doing?
Hammersmith is trying to get something for his boss, and that something just happens to not be on Earth. So you have hunted him down and found what you believe is the entrance to his secret lair, and you are going to stop Hammersmith from potentially destroying reality itself.
All right.
Yeah.
Look at Braddock.
She's so
Someone
cool.
asked if Braddock's name was a reference to missing in action. Whatever do you mean?
No idea.
We struggled a lot actually with Braddock's code name, and eventually, what we came down to eventually was you know what? She wouldn't have a code name. She's like, just call me Braddock.
Before we start, did you want to go into the?
After I also
After the boom dance.
the boon dance.
Yes.
Look, I did not
Boon
see that
goes
line
to
was in the
dynamite.
game.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, take a look at some of these animations too, because they're great.
They're great, yeah.
But yeah, so you mentioned there's gadgets. We have Gremlin tech. We're picking up the upgrade cores and stuff. So let's take a look at some of that.
Cool. So we go into the squad menu. You have your squad here, and let's go ahead and go into Daisy. Daisy is one of the more interesting things here because, as I mentioned earlier, you can build her to be more of a minigun character by setting up her weapon gadget and her special gadget, or you can set her up to be more of a focus more on the roller derby aspect.
Right.
So if we go into the special here, she doesn't have all of them available right now. She hasn't unlocked all of them, but you could actually change right now her kick out the jams special to the quick pass special if you wanted to. And they both do different things. The description obviously tells you what it is. So if we go into the weapon here, you can see that there's another empty one up here. But this actually pushes her more towards being a focus fire minigun character. So you can really get a lot of different play styles out of each agent depending on how you decide to equip them with all these different things.
Yeah, if you love melee, you can make some of them more melee oriented. If you love like your shotgun, you can really lean on the shotgun.
Yeah, and like this one is like when you overheat her minigun entirely so you can't fire, like she gets empowered, so suddenly derby mode is like
super powerful.
So you put this one on if you want to build her in a very heavy derby mode way.
So yeah, not only do you choose a favorite agent, you choose a favorite way that you play that and build that agent, which is really, really fun to mess around with.
Yeah, here's the core things we were picking up earlier.
Yep, we actually don't have any of them. We don't have enough to unlock any of these.
Yeah.
But these are permanent upgrades to the character that are only beneficial. They don't take away anything from the character or any of the abilities that they already have. It is strictly positive benefit.
Yeah. Do we want to look at Gremlin Tech real quick, or? Okay.
There's some awesome stuff we'll talk about later.
We'll talk about
Yeah,
it.
we have to hold some of this stuff back.
Yeah.
Red Card is, man, so for the longest time, Hardtack was my favorite, and I think Red Card now has unseated Hardtack a little bit. But they both have shotguns. That's the thing is why I struggle with both of it, because he gets to switch weapons.
Yes.
Which just made me absolutely
if
crazy.
If you just fire, he has the standard rifle. But if you hold his reload button, he goes into the fully automatic shotgun.
And then you're just done. You're just like, okay, this is the best character, and you're done. He's so funny too.
And the gun's name is
Red Card's one of my favorite players too.
We actually
the hooligan.
Yeah, and we actually loved his shotgun so much that now in the game we made a change so that the shotgun is the default weapon.
Oh, seriously?
So yeah, so auto shotgun is now his default because it just blew away everything else. We're like, it matches his personality better too.
Oh, yeah.
To start with just auto shotgun.
Yeah,
worked out really well.
All right,
hooligan.
Right, so let's start this up. And there's some really good dialogue from when we're driving around here, so we'll probably stay quiet
we're
for
going off to Hammersmith. I marked a special vehicle you need for this mission.
And I wired it up with all kinds of sensors and doodads.
Let us roll.
Now drive to the coordinates indicated. We'll track down Hammersmith by triangulating his position.
When he fires his space laser at you, the sensors in your car will help us find his lair.
I'm an excellent driver.
Hammersmith is about to make all...
I'm really good.
So sorry, I nearly vaporized you with my space laser.
We like lasers.
We like space.
I feel like it's a little too subtle.
Yeah.
The difficulty on this is severely tuned down too.
Yeah, we have space laser and face laser.
Two more and we'll have him.
Space laser.
Can you get a little closer
Mace
to
laser. You got them all.
I want to see how much these sensors can pick up.
Chase laser.
Whatever you say, Glenn.
I am shooting you from space.
What I love about this interaction is Red Card is the only one that doesn't question getting closer to the laser. He doesn't even think about it. All the other ones are like, "Are you crazy, Gremlin?" But he's just like, "Okay, I will do that." Like he just doesn't think it.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
He's from Germany. Red Card's from Germany.
You talking about Red Card? Or you talking about Hammersmith? Hammersmith is
Swedish. Yeah.
What is Red's accent? He's German.
Yeah, all of our agents are from different places around the world.
I marked the final waypoint. Hey, Quarter Mile said be very careful with the car.
Someone's asking who George is. George is Pavin Dane's alter ego. He thinks that George is a separate person, but they're not.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
What we have to deal with.
Yeah.
But I am having too much fun.
And we didn't see it, but when he gets into the car, he actually kicks a soccer ball.
Oh, yeah.
We will not show Jewel today.
Ah, there it is.
Hey.
We can skip.
It's cool.
Oh, we can. That's right.
Yeah.
Here, let's go back to full screen.
So the space laser is so strong. No. Is that
No.
right?
Spin it. Spin it, producer.
Make it work.
That sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for tuning in to Break the Build.
Yep. We went straight from that to that.
Yeah, so this is a demo build, and we were also playing with the order of the demo build. So we were like messing with code that messed with code.
So there are
like
things that could happen.
Don't do this at home.
Yeah.
It's very dangerous. Like,
Yep.
yeah, watch out.
This could also be an opportunity to show how voice changes depending on which characters you choose.
Yeah.
That's true.
Is that spinning? You like that?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
That was on purpose. We shut down.
See, now you can see
pick a
how it
different
plays
group.
out differently. Yeah, we can choose a different group.
Yeah.
Not Jewel, though.
Yeah.
Get a new squad.
Yeah.
and see how they react, because as Kate mentioned, Red Card's cool with it, but we could see how somebody else is like, no.
Yeah. And we won't talk over him. I know, like, we'll try to help you hear him.
Yeah. All right, let's.
I think Hardtack's one of my favorite drivers during that sequence as far as dialogue goes. But again, he's my other favorite, so.
Right. All right, who should we go with then?
We didn't. I still think Red Card's pretty funny in this one, but.
I do want to keep Red Card just for gameplay.
Sure.
To show how he works.
Auto shotgun.
Yeah, auto shotgun. So.
I mean, I actually think that Hollywood's hilarious.
Yeah, he is.
Dang.
Or Hardtack.
Right. Well, we still haven't been able to show off Braddock either.
Yeah, let's
we do need to. She's really fun.
Yeah, let's pull Braddock in for this. I'm really way into the deploy animation for red card.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Push the
Like if I'm ever doing video work and I have an excuse to capture that, I do
You guys
it.
want to grab some takeout after this?
I'll get takeout with you. So yeah, there's different lines that they say every time they do this, which is pretty fun. I was hoping we would get the singing, but hardtack singing is so funny.
Yeah.
Okay, we probably don't have to sing this one again.
Oh yeah, here let's.
Oh wait, but this one we actually have to use.
Oh,
the
we
console
can't skip.
command.
We can't skip this one actually.
You can.
You can't skip this cutscene.
You can convenience kill.
Even use
There we
even
show
more
the console
sneaky
on here.
commands.
There we show the console.
At one time,
We're not even.
I'm just waiting for Mike to say don't show the console.
allegiance or ideology did not matter. Only his passion.
You're too late, Mike.
Kill.
Too late.
Boom.
Kablam. All right. This time we'll just jump straight in.
And then you want to drive as hardtack or Braddock probably to just show the different. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See how hardtack drives. Conveyance kill confirmed.
It's our secret code word.
Yeah.
And I wired it up with all kinds of sensors and doodads.
It's a really dangerous command to use because
Now drive to the
it can kill
coordinates
in real life.
indicated. We'll track down
Like the space
Hammersmith by
laser.
triangulating his position. When he
And then
fires
you
his
use it, a
space
Game Raider
laser,
dies.
the sensors in the car will help us find his lair.
Stop using that
Yeah,
command.
I'm not too sure about this.
Yeah, cutscenes will be skippable in non-dev builds.
Yes.
Mayhem.
Whoa.
Again, this is a demo build, so we were trying to more control what people were seeing, and have them not accidentally skip, for example.
Right. Like, we have a bit of a delay, so you don't accidentally skip.
Yeah.
But
Because also something we're doing in this demo build is we weren't letting your squad wipe, just to keep things moving. So you won't actually see a full squad death in this either.
Can you get a little closer?
But you wouldn't anyway because this
I
guy's
want to
awesome
see
to
how
play.
much these sensors can pick up.
Wait, you want me to get closer?
I am shooting you from space.
Uh-oh, the sensors are taking damage. I'll try to recalibrate.
Oh, I've got you in my sights.
So when you get on the approach to that last one, don't use boost.
don't boost. Ah, that's what it is. Gotcha. Thought that's what it was.
They're not talking about that.
I talked over the part that mattered. I already messed it up.
Start over the whole thing.
Splendid. I marked the final waypoint. Hey, quarter mile said be very careful with the car. So try not to get it banged up, okay?
Sure. And I'll fill up the tank when I'm done.
I should really let my laser cool down a bit. But I am having too much fun.
Quarter Mile is very protective of his colors.
We are not.
Yeah,
No.
he's the only one. Splendid.
Word of the day calendar.
Word of the day.
We now have the coordinates of Hammersmith's lair. Let's go get the bastard.
My dear girl Friday, be a sweetheart and tell Persephone.
Oh, do shut up, you fucking lunatic! Oh, sorry about that.
If you don't want to swear so much, just make up words like I do.
Friday tries very hard to be proper and polite and use
I've had such a
pleasant vocabulary,
time,
but
I must get back to
she
work.
sometimes
Duty calls.
can't.
Gets a bit overheated.
Yeah, she gets.
You're near the target
So yes,
now.
that was a moving billboard.
It's the restaurant with the
Driving
giant
billboard.
cow on top.
Was it still?
Hammersmith has the facility under lockdown. We'll have to hack our way
I'm
in.
gonna have to go.
You'll need to access 2 separate security systems so I
Gotta
can
go.
get you
gotta
inside.
I do, unfortunately, I do.
Ah.
I have to pick up someone.
Well, Jason, it was great having you on.
Thank you. Sorry, I have to go. I got the notice. Like, okay, I gotta go.
Heard somebody's phone buzzing.
Thinking about doing it live, but I'm not. Hold on, I'm not leaving. Sorry. If you're watching in person, I have to wait a second. Because I'm not leaving until the special part.
Oh,
Special part.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So Braddock has this cool burst rifle.
Yep, and if you use her special, it gives her armor-piercing rounds as her default.
Yep.
She has some cool stuff that you can switch to as well, like a single straight-line beam that will go through obstacles and everything.
It, Agent. Find the other terminal, and I'll get you in.
Oh, so you might be wondering like what this effect is on the characters here. That's because we have Braddock with us, right? That's causing that to happen. I think that's one of her passes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where if you switch from her or to her, somebody gets like a
fortified.
Yeah, fortified. Like a
that shotgun.
So good.
Can we never change the numbers on the shotgun at all? Because I like it a lot.
Totally balanced.
Our attacks are through here.
Get that guy over here. Shoot him once with a shotgun. Twice with a shotgun.
Hardtack's still one of my favorites too because of his AoE melee ability. He's able to hit everybody around him.
Yeah, I switched to him a lot just for the melee.
Yeah.
And we still didn't bring a hacker with us. Oh well.
Oh well.
It's only Fortune. She's
what?
There's one guy left. There he is.
That was our scan ability. So at any time you can hit Y and see all the enemies around you. It also reveals loot later on and stuff like that too.
If our intel is correct,
you can upgrade it to show different things.
To the roof.
Here we go. Here we go.
All right.
Now then, the entrance must be up here somewhere.
Bet you a milkshake it's that little cow.
Whoa there, Sheriff! You ain't in cahoots with the Mayhem gang, are you? Hope you ain't fixing to hornswoggle old Scooter.
What? What did you say to me? Answer me, cow!
I'm sorry, Agent. Please stand by. There's something odd here.
You want it done right? Let me at him.
Take cover!
So you saw Braddock saying, "You want it done right, let me at him." The agents that you have, if they're more well-equipped for the situation as far as the armor and shield stuff goes, they'll say, "Hey, let me handle this."
Here's some armor piercing.
So as you can see, she just completely wrecks the turret.
Have another look around.
She's actually a really good fit for the two shotgun guys.
Yeah. I told myself I was gonna get all perfect hacks this stream, and I fucking didn't.
Wow. At least you didn't fail one.
You didn't fail it though.
Mosey on in, Sheriff. Strap on a nose bag and get roostered up. It's high time for jollification.
I have no idea what this cow is saying. Good luck, Agent.
Scooter's real good.
Hideout full of target practice. Nice.
Now we are descending into a Legion lair. These are hidden all throughout the underbelly of the city.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Legion has infested the city of Seoul, and they have all kinds of fantastic lairs hidden beneath the city.
Yeah.
You were gonna fight a cow. I like the enthusiasm of it. All right, I gotta go, everyone. Thank you for having me.
Jason.
You can watch me limp away.
Goodbye, Jason.
Thank you.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Goodbye, goodbye.
Goodbye.
I hope I see you again.
Oh, I should beat him tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Braddock has a vendetta. She does tend to be a little bit more serious, but like Jason said earlier, they can also tend to have a silly side sometimes.
Yeah.
Redcard has some really good lines in here too, so does Hardtack.
Even though she sent you here to die.
Well, I'm not the one going home in a body bag.
In this chamber, I built the final prototype of my space laser. For your sake and mine, stay clear of those power conduits. They are rather unstable.
So am I!
That's good.
Yeah. I was like up late, testing the demo at one point, and I heard that for the first time. I just lost it. I was just like,
you died.
So am I. So unstable.
Very unstable.
Space.
All right. So having Braddock here is actually good because there's some turrets here, and they can fuck you up.
Yeah, you'll get worked if you're not careful.
Yeah, so Legion lairs are really cool. They have traps that are hidden throughout them. They have these turrets that can come up out of the ground. They have, you know, the slew of different Legion enemies. There's also regular like PA announcements that kind of give you a little insight into Legion's evil plans or not.
Or how they operate from a HR perspective, I guess.
I don't have anybody good for shooting shields.
Oh no!
It's all armor.
All armor.
Well, okay, that wasn't too bad.
It's not too bad.
It could have gone a lot faster if you had somebody to take out shields, though.
It's true.
We didn't necessarily balance our squad.
No, sorry. That's just things that can happen.
Yeah.
We have yet to show Red Card's special.
No, we have not.
Well, we should be able to do that soon. In fact, let me just find some dudes over here.
Some guys.
So, Red Card's special is something you charge up.
And in, hooligan fashion, he is actually making himself vulnerable by doing this, so he takes more damage. But the longer he charges up, the more damage he deals out. So there's some really cool risk-reward going on.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, another turret.
Yeah.
I was standing right on top of the where. Bye.
Later, turret. I'll see you.
See you later.
Never.
Yeah, this is a cool place for his wall climb. Or you can take the stairs.
That's true. I could just take the stairs.
But why would you do that when you have triple jump and wall climb?
Yep.
Yeah.
Got a wall climb. So yeah, some agents, we showed Daisy has the air dash. Others will, instead of the air dash, have wall climb ability.
Yeah, the vault up. Braddock's another one. She has this huge combat knife. She just sticks into the side of his building, pulls herself up. So cool.
Now you're hurting my feelings.
Oh, come on, Hammy. Don't be like that.
Hammy.
Artak likes having pet names for people.
Yeah. That's funny. I never noticed that until you pointed that out. That's so true.
Oh, here's another trap with the turrets. Or not the turrets, the...
electric arcs.
Electric arc traps, yeah. They're the worst. They
Legion layers are dangerous places.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna be quiet.
Now shining like a comet of revenge, a prophet to the fall of all our foes. Will you have me obliterate the entire city before you learn your lesson? Turrets, armed. Shields, activate. Agents of Mayhem, fucked.
Agent, are you there?
Yeah, there's a lot of turrets in here. We should have thought about this. But you have Braddock, so it could be okay.
Yeah. She's fine.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
She's perfect.
And Red Card's other weapon is okay for it.
Look who's here. More troopers.
Red Card's cool too, because when he dashes near enemies, he messes with them. He gives them a status effect as well.
Yeah, turrets don't mess around in our game, just so you know.
Yeah, they're very dangerous. As you could probably tell by this point.
Oh, you got her ability though. You got her mayhem.
Oh, you're right. Should I use it right now? Let's use it right now.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, do it. So she lights her cigar and she's going to use it as a targeting beacon. Oh.
Yeah, we have space lasers too.
Take that, Hammersmith.
Oh. One left.
Hammersmith is not DJing, but we have these really cool monitors up that showcase what he's doing.
Ah, right, I can't shoot now.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
You got
You got hit. Here you go.
Uh-oh.
Risk reward.
Oh.
Risk reward.
Oh, you did it. Okay.
Well played! I see my turret requires some further iteration. No matter. Perhaps this game will be more your speed.
You think I'm scared of you?
Behold, my hammer's dark matter energy balls.
I did not sign on for ball detail.
You gotta shoot his balls before.
Here, I'll say Jason's line. Guys, you want ball jokes? We got ball jokes.
This is where the ball jokes are.
Mess him up real quick.
Commence stalking. Shields to maximum. Initiate retrograde firing sequence. We have time for one final demonstration.
Hammersmith is now drawing energy directly from his space laser. You need to destroy the core. That should overload the whole system.
Did you say core or core?
Start with the shield generators. It's not working. We need more power.
Like a space laser, perhaps?
How about right here? I think pretty good.
You can do that, yeah.
It's working. Destroy the core.
If you've ever wanted to shoot the core, you can do that in
I've loved
Mayhem.
shooting cores ever since I was 5 years old. No, I don't think so. I was hoping to maybe get Hardtack's Mayhem going too, but I don't know. We'll see if we can make it happen.
You think I would simply let you overload the core?
Oh god.
Oh dear.
I don't want to stand there.
I don't want to stand there. That's where the space lasers are. Like exactly.
More troopers.
Wait, just 4 more seconds. You'll be able to get his Mayhem going.
Yeah, maybe. Over.
One more.
Yeah. Dive in here. Start dumping.
Shields are up. All right. Too bad for you.
Yeah, so what's really cool is you don't have to pick one favorite, right? You can have 3 favorites, and they can all be your favorite.
Yep.
Because you are rewarded for leveling up all the agents. It's okay. It's okay if you like all the characters.
You can play as all of them.
You can play as all of them,
Don't
and
worry.
you won't
fine.
feel like it's not worth your time.
All right.
So Hardtack fires sticky mines that you can detonate by hitting.
Or perhaps not when it's on the core.
No, you can hit both buttons again.
Oh right. I was
And
using
it
an old
instantly
control scheme.
Sheets to belt!
You are incentivized to level them all up.
All right, so the boss fight for Hammersmith there is cut a little shorter than normally is too. I believe. I think his health values are.
Yeah, they're tuned.
totally,
they're
yeah.
tuned down some, so
Yeah,
that people could actually get through it.
Yeah.
Without having been too familiar with the
Also,
game.
the dungeon itself shorter.
Short.
too.
Yes, dungeon is
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
shorter as well.
Yes, that mission is normally a lot longer.
Yeah, there's more traps and other stuff you encounter.